An entirely new timeline is available, and we just stepped closer into the golden age. Here's what I mean. Excuse this sweat. I'm in the middle of a workout, but I had to share this, so listen. Oh, look at that. If you don't know me, you wouldn't know this, but I'm growing my hair back naturally. More on that some other time. Let me share with you about consciousness and why it's important to have deeper levels, understanding of articulation, of context. Here's what I mean. You could have a 5-year-old who understands, because you told them with your mouth, that 10 plus 10 equals 20. And the 5-year-old could say 10 plus 10 equals 20. And you could say, yes, you got it. You're brilliant. You know what 20 is. But they don't. They just know what you told them. And so they can go and teach somebody 10 plus 10 equals 20. They can tell their little friend. Hell, they could tell one of your friends. And it could seem like that kid is counting and like they understand what 20 means. But they don't. So you can then take that same child and you can bring them to a pile of apples. And you can lay out 10 apples. 1, 2, 3, and you get to 10. And you say, how many is that? And they say, oh, 10. 10 apples. And then you say, okay, here's 10 more. Now what do we have? 10 apples and 10 apples is 20. Now the kid understands what 20 apples actually means. And here's the difference. Before, they were regurgitating information. Now they could start their own damn fruit stand. Do you see what I'm saying? The reason why this is important is because the deeper level of context and articulation that we get about something, anything, the human body, how food works, what it means to breathe air and what happens internally in the system, how love and relationships work, how communication works. The more that we understand these things and the deeper layers of understanding that we have, the more we're able to do with that information. The level of mastery actually increases, and what we're then able to produce completely changes. Understanding that we have fascia, and then understanding what it's connected to, but then understanding what it really is in the body and how it receives information and what the body then does with that information and what blocks that information and how to better process that information and live in a more healthy way will take your understanding of the body and then therefore your level of health to a whole nother fucking level. And it will elevate us as a human biological being, and therefore then elevate us as a race, as a human race, and it'll elevate our human potential, and we'll get more close to that 1% tipping point of all of us leveling up our consciousness to step more fully into the golden age and anchor crystalline or Christ consciousness into our body. And the reason why I'm sharing all of this is because there is an episode on Unchained Earth, which you can go listen to on Spotify or any other podcast channel. And I'll comment below the episodes, episode number 83, and I'll comment below who the people are and link them in below. But the level of understanding and depth that came through that podcast and what I believe is going to happen, therefore, for human consciousness and our human evolution is next level. Do you understand what I'm saying? What we're going to be able to do as biological beings and as a connected human race has just shifted because of the transmission that just came through on that podcast that I'm going to share below, and I want to recommend you take a listen to. And even if it's dense and seems really scientific and you don't have a full cognitive understanding, please understand that it is an activation, and simply by listening to it, it will activate your body. Your system will receive the data if you're open. It will receive as much as it's able to based on your current level of openness, intention, willingness, cleanliness of your vessel. And whatever you receive, I promise you, will be valuable simply just from listening to it. It will be like a code unlocking you, even if you don't fully comprehend what you're receiving at this stage. The more open you are, the more clean your vessel is, the more ready for the information you are, the more you'll be able to download from that transmission. Either way, go check it out.